So I'm guessing you're shopping for a new small SUV, maybe a CR-V, RAV4, Rogue. Well, if you're like me and tend to zig when others zag, perhaps an Eclipse Cross should be on your list. Now they sell in minuscule numbers as compared to the class leaders, but with the updates made to it this year, Mitsu has made it more competitive.
Let me start with two unpopular takes. One, I couldn't care less that Mitsu used the Eclipse name on this. And two, I actually like the rear styling of the pre-facelifted model. So with that out of the way, let's talk about what's new with the misunderstood Eclipse Cross. The Outlander and Outlander Sport kill it in sales about 4-1, yet the Eclipse Cross is sandwiched in between them, so you'd think it would be the star of the family. Introduced for the 2018 model year, it never really caught on, mainly because it's butting heads with some mammoths of the small SUV segment. And for a small-time player in this market, you've got to do something really special to garner attention, and that apparently didn't happen. So for 2022, it grows by over 5 inches in length, increasing cargo capacity to bring it more in line with its rivals. Inside, there's now a power height adjustable passenger seat, which doesn't sound like much until you realize how hard they are to come across these days, and a redesigned infotainment system that no longer uses a touchpad and that has a screen that's now closer to the driver. With the vehicle's added length comes a revised suspension with retuned shocks and springs for improved ride control. And lastly, the rear end has been restyled to remove that bar bisecting the window. The 1.5-liter turbo 4 and CVT carry over. So how does 152 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque sound? Actually, not so bad, as the Eclipse Cross presents as sportier than the rest of the herd, Mitsu's most distinguishing trait. It rides firmer, sounds racier, and handles more spiritedly than you might expect, making this a good choice for those who don't follow the herd.
The most attractive and exclusive parts of this top-of-the-line SEL trim include leather-appointed seating surfaces in this optional new gray with 8-way power adjustment on the passenger side and a heated steering wheel. And then, with the optional $2,100 touring package, you also get heated rear seats, an upgraded 8-speaker stereo system, a head-up display, an auto-dimming rear-view mirror with HomeLink, and adaptive cruise control. So the well-equipped nature of this Eclipse Cross helps assuage some of its deficiencies in other areas, such as fuel economy, drivability, and its overall age.
At 25 mpg in combined driving, the Eclipse Cross without engine start-stop or a disconnecting rear axle is a loser at the gas pump. The suspension tuning and solidity of the body structure feel a little coarse, and the undersized phone holder without wireless charging is a reminder of this vehicle's age. But that being said, Mitsu has emptied the goodie cupboard here, delivering lots of amenities you wouldn't expect. Now, beyond the aforementioned SEL level perks, there's a head-up display, power folding mirrors, a split pano roof with a switch on the ceiling for the rear passengers, an impressive sounding 8-speaker Mitsubishi power sound system, a 360-degree camera, all of the pertinent driver assistance features including auto high beams, and an attention to detail typically eluding the brand, such as this quality emergency kit and owner's manual portfolio. The Eclipse Cross predates Mitsu's tie-up with Nissan, but a touch of that new Outlander quality lives in here. Other notables, the rear seats have reclining backs and sit very high, theater style, so much so that you have to duck getting into the back, but you can see over the front seats quite well. There's no power liftgate here, but there's a dual-sided, carpeted rubber cargo mat, a cargo cover and fold-down seats, and the front seats are supremely comfortable, very Nissan Zero Gravity-like. And the infotainment unit is easy to use with a smattering of cool features, such as the new What 3 Words based navigation system, which Mitsu says offers greater accuracy and specificity than street address-based systems, even in areas off the grid. CarPlay and Android Auto are here, but you still need a USB cable.
The CVT used here is one that you're actually not going to hate. It's pretty good, though it can make some unappealing sounds under hard acceleration. Otherwise, this 1.5-liter turbo is a torquey engine that moves this vehicle around quite commendably. though these Evo-esque paddle shifters here on the steering wheel definitely feel superfluous. And Mitsu's strong suit, their four-wheel drive system, is a good one. It comes with 3 settings, including torque vectoring, something they refer to as active yaw control, to aid both in on-road handling and any light off-road duty that you might encounter. So while nothing here is what I would ever refer to as offensive, when compared to the newer competition, the Eclipse Cross lacks just a little bit of polish from behind the wheel.
The Ecopia tires seem to be the missing link in an otherwise fun-handling small SUV. But even still, I like the way this moves, with the rear wheel torque transfer palpable during spirited driving through the curves. It feels unique and not like all of the others. Snow and gravel modes can be chosen for the four-wheel drive system when your travels take you down the unpaved road. The Eclipse Cross can also tow 1,500 pounds. A base front drive ES stickers for under $25,000, while this fully optioned, very attractive red diamond hued SEL S-AWC, short for Super All-Wheel Control, comes in at $35,020. Give it a look if you value personalized style. For TestDriveNow.com, I'm Steve Hammis.